presence of stress makes your immune system work at 20% of its efficiency. It also makes the detoxification and repair systems of your body work at 20% of their efficiency. Almost every disease today has a major component of stress, which is one of the root causes of all diseases. I'm Ashwin, I'm the co-founder of Prana Nutrition Cures, and in this series I'm going to teach you what to do with your stress, how to get rid of it once and for all, so that you can start healing, so that you can get onto a healing mode, get your immune system back up and working, and finally heal. I was going through the research, and it seems that if we manage our stress and we induce something called a relaxation response, which I will teach you, it's the opposite of a stress response. I'm going to teach you this. If you could induce a relaxation response, you could cure yourself of so many diseases. Chest pains caused by heart diseases known as angina pectoris, anxiety, depression, hypertension, infertility, insomnia, menopausal and perimenopausal, and even breast cancer, hot flashes, and nausea and pain in general, and specific pains in abdominals, the back, head, joints, rheumatoid arthritis, knee pain, neck and shoulder pain, post-operative recovery, Parkinson's disease, phobias, premature aging, premature ventricular contractions and palpitations, premenstrual syndrome, allergic skin reactions, bronchial asthma, congestive heart failure, constipation, and I'm just reading the ones on which we have research, right? Cough, diabetes, dizziness, drowsiness, duodenal ulcers, fatigue, herpes, hostility and anger, immune problems, impotency, obesity, post-operative swelling, post-traumatic stress disorder, tinnitus. People who induced relaxation responses could cure themselves completely of all of these. But I'm sure it applies to a whole lot of other diseases, and I've been working now with more than 350 patients, and we found some astounding results. You know what a relaxation response is. You've probably entered into it the moment you finished your exam, or maybe your 10th grade exams, when you finish them and then you walk out of that exam hall and there are certain subjects which you'll never have to study again. That relief that you feel, that's an example of relaxation response. It can also happen to you at the end of some kind of ordeal when it gets over. So everybody has an example of a relaxation response. You feel peace inside. You feel inner calm. You feel that it's all right now to sit down and heal, to repair everything, to take stock of all the damage that has happened because of the trauma, and then now is the time to sit and relax and fix it. So you need to get into that kind of mindset. And how do you get into that kind of mindset? It's very simple. The theory of it is very simple. The practice of it is even simpler. I'm going to explain both of them now. The theory is like you use your breath as a vehicle, okay? So the yogis of the past, this is nothing new. Western people have started to study it now, but the yogis of the past have been using breath to create relaxation responses so that they have superhuman abilities, and that was called pranayama. But the breath, if you breathe with your nose, you breathe in with your nose like a long breath, and then while you breathe out, also with your nose, or you could make your mouth into like a, purse your lips so that it's like you're sucking from a straw. You could breathe out with your mouth too, like this. That's basically it. So you keep this up at a rhythmic pace. Okay, And while you exhale, you say the word peace in your mind. Peace. Let it be a long one, right? Peace. You hear that in your mind. You don't have to say it aloud. So you breathe in. When you breathe out, you say peace in your mind. Okay? I'm already feeling peaceful. I'm going to do it a few times like this. But if you do it once, it's not enough. You have to do it for 15 minutes. Usually, when you're stressed, you're breathing 10 to 12 times in a minute. At the end of this exercise, you can check at what pace you're breathing, and your pace of breathing will be 3 times a minute, maybe 4 times a minute. It would come down to that. You would be taking longer, deeper breaths, and you would be feeling a lot more peaceful because you've been saying the word peace. Now you can use this, you can say the word peace, or if you want to use the Indian word Shanti, if that makes more meaning to you, you can use that word also. So as you breathe out, you say Shanti. And you can lengthen it. Shanti. Find the word for peace in your native language and use that word to create peace in your body, and you will induce what is known as a relaxation response. Your body language will change from one of fear, you will change into a body language of openness, and you will be more relaxed when you do this. Now the second part of it is to create a visualization, because when you create a visualization, in Sanskrit this is called sankalpa, either from a memory of when you were feeling well or a construction of yourself feeling well. Let me explain what I mean. Let's say I have a knee pain or a back pain which isn't going, okay? Maybe I have a slip disc or whatever. I'm doing all the parts which the doctors asked me to do, what my nutritionist has asked me to do. I'm following the diet and I'm taking the supplements and the medicines and whatever is required for it, all right? But that alone will not cure you, because until you enter into a relaxation response, your body's healing mechanisms are not activated. So now, if you practice this peace thing, you'll get into a relaxation response, but you need to tell your body also what needs to be done. You need to show it what needs to be done by visualizing it. And you can think of a time when you didn't have the back pain. So just think of that memory and play that memory like a movie in your head. See yourselves doing things, going and talking to your friends, going about your daily activities. Just watch that movie and your pain will come down, because then your system, it's not just your brain, it's your whole system. It understands that it has to prioritize this, and you need to do this for 8 minutes, okay? So the first one is 12 to 15 minutes. You do this breathing for 12 to 15 minutes. And the next one is 8 to 10 minutes of visualization, okay? It needn't be exactly 8 or 10. Somewhere between 8 and 10 is found to be effective by research. So all you have to do is sit down quietly and start visualizing, or you can even lie down and start visualizing yourself being all right. So let's say you have chronic fatigue. You think of a time when you had energy, okay? But what if you can't remember a time when you had energy at all? What if you can't remember a time when you were pain-free? Then what do? Then you create that story in your mind. So now you are imagining it as if it has happened. So if it happened in my life, then what would happen, okay? You can use the same thing for obesity. You want to lose weight, then you do this breathing, get into a relaxation response, and then imagine yourself thin. What if you've never been thin in your life? What if you don't have that imagination? You just visualize it. You say, what will I look like when I'm thin? What will my arms be like? What will my stomach be like? What will my chest be like? What will my legs be like? You know, what will my face be like? You construct that, and then you see yourself going through your day as a thin person. and you need to do this for 8 minutes and keep concentrating on it. Now, while you're saying peace, you might get a lot of thoughts coming up which are not peaceful thoughts. Okay, so now you do something called mindfulness with those thoughts, and you say, okay, well, no problem. You say, well, okay, no problem. Just say, don't resist those thoughts. Say, okay, acknowledge them, and just remember to say peace when you exhale. When you inhale, you'll get some thoughts. Doesn't matter. Whatever thoughts you get, say, okay, okay, no problem. And then keep going, right? That's it. You just agree with them. Say no problem to those thoughts and you keep going. When you exhale, you're back to saying peace. So this is what you have to do for 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes, and the visualization is what you'll have to do for 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to record separate videos for both of those, and I want you to practice along with me in those videos until you get the hang of it. So this is just the introduction video. I want you to watch video 2 and video 3 and practice along with it every day. So please keep aside at least 12 plus 8 minutes, 20 minutes. Keep aside 20 to 25 minutes a day to do this practice, and you will see results in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, you would have had a massive reduction of your symptoms, no matter what it is, even if it's Parkinson's, even if it's something your doctor tells you it cannot be cured. You're going to experience relaxation response deliberately. You're going to bring it on every day. All right, so this is something you can do at any time. You can do it in the morning when you wake up, or you can do it at night before you go to sleep, or you can do it in the middle of the day. It really doesn't matter at what time you induce the relaxation response, because the moment you induce it, it starts healing. My preferred time is before going to bed, because then I get sleep as well. Sleep is another relaxation response. So I get some deep healing, and I like to do this even when I wake up in the morning. Before I do anything else, I like to induce a relaxation response even to start my day. And now I'm also going to teach you a very quick hack for when something bad happens to you. Okay, it's you're all peace, and then you go to work, and then there's some crisis, right? Now what do you do? Or you have a conversation with someone, and that person is in a crisis of some kind, and he pushes that mood onto you. He or she pushes that mood onto you, and now you have disturbed yourself internally. Now what do you do? All right, so here's a very quick hack. Put your hands on your heart right away and breathe in. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. And then breathe out. You will feel a lot better. Okay? Putting your hands on your heart completes a bioenergetic circuit that brings energy back to your heart. You can do this a few times if one isn't working, but usually one works. You'll be able to get some control over your emotions, and you'll be able to deal with the situation right away. So that's the hack, remember? And then finally, I want to tell you that, many patients who practice this, they come and tell me that nothing is happening. Of course, nothing is happening, right? In the first few days, nothing is going to happen, all right? But you continue to practice it anyway. It's like brushing your teeth. You just do it every day anyway. Are you seeing, oh, how was the quality of my brush today? Was it like really good? Was it really bad? So don't go analyzing it right in the beginning. Give it some time to work, all right? Don't get into some kind of anxiety about the thing. Does it work? Will it work? Just keep brushing your teeth, and they become white over a period of time, and then your bad breath goes away, and then you can have healthy teeth. So it's just like that. It's just like brushing your teeth, okay? But it takes 20 minutes. It's longer than brushing your teeth. Most people brush their teeth for about 3 to 4 minutes. So just think of it as a routine. It should become a part of your routine. Don't question it. Don't keep asking questions about it. Just do it, because there's a lot of research, and I've already I can send you videos if you want about how stress changes the body and how relaxation can repair the body. Okay, and make sure that you convince yourself about the science of it before you do it. And then after that, don't keep questioning it. Just do the practice and you will find relief right away. Alright, onward to the two practices. In these two videos, you'll be watching and practicing along with me for the next 30 days, and you'll find a massive reduction in your symptoms. And after that, I won't have to tell you to practice, because you will practice it on your own. The relaxation response is something the entire world needs now. The health of the world will go up by 100% if everyone practices this relaxation response. The amount of violence in the world will come down if people practice a relaxation response. Everybody is on edge today, and for no reason. You needn't be one of them, because you have taken up our course, so you can escape this fate.